Hello everybody and welcome back to Kief and Kev. My name is Kevin.
And my name's Kiefer.
I didn't fuck up my own name that time. And we're back playing The Flash. First of all, just from the start, we're dumb. The address is the password system. So, here we are. No, that's a blinky dude. How do oh yeah. I already forgot the fucking controls. See you later, bro.
Hey, what would we establish about the blinky dudes?
I still am not sure other than they, like, don't take hits, and
Okay.
that I'm dumb and I died from the blinky dude last time. I didn't die from the blinky dude, I died because I ran out of time and I'm stupid, so I made sure to edit that part into video 1.
Is this level 3?
It should be.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so I found online, yeah, this is different. I found online, I can't get through there. No, I really can't do anything with those guys. What's this? I have to do one of those jumps. Okay. Fuck. Damn it. There's like 11 levels in this thing. It's actually a lot longer than I thought. Kind of. I mean, it's all the same type of level. There we go. Trying to think if there's anything else that we had to add. We found out the password system. I know the controls for sure now, except how to get that sort of jump working. Shit. I think that's it as far as this. Otherwise, we're just playing the fuck out of it. Kiefer, any comics you want to talk about?
Yeah, I have one.
What do you got?
We had a comic called Skateman.
God damn it, that was the stupidest fucking death I've done. Sorry.
That was
Bad?
impressive.
Yeah, thanks.
Skateman is a comic by Neil Adams. Written in, I want to say 83,
Probably.
but I can't.
I think you're right, because I think that's what you were telling me.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. But, Skateman is a comic about this guy who's, I think his name's Jimmy.
Oh, I can clear that.
So Jimmy is a guy who fought in Vietnam, got kind of traumatized, came home.
As you would.
Yeah. Came home and joined a roller derby team with a friend of his. I believe his friend was on the opposite team though.
Okay.
And during one of the events, or I guess matches, I don't know.
One of the derbies.
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy and his friend were staging a fight. So Jimmy would elbow his friend, and then his friend would elbow him back, you know, blah blah blah. Well, Jimmy, on one of the elbow jabs, the wheel on his friend's skate pops off.
Tragic.
The friend goes flying
Fucker.
over the railing, breaks his neck and dies.
Jesus. Who's dead?
Jimmy thinks he killed his friend, you know.
Yeah. As you do.
Yeah. So he and his so he and his girlfriend run away to California. She gets killed by a guy named Skull on a motorcycle.
Okay. Shit. Damn it!
And so because of his experience, roller derbying, he becomes Skateman.
Okay. It's fucking stupid.
And in the process of trying to track down Skull, who killed his girlfriend, he befriends a 10-year-old who rides skateboards.
Is this gonna be his, like, young ward?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
And Skateman gets another girlfriend named Jill.
Wonder.
Nope. Skull kidnaps Jill.
Okay.
And so in the process of trying to rescue Jill, and to take revenge for killing his previous girlfriend, Skateman also learns that Skull sabotaged the wheels on his friend's skates. So that's why he died.
Okay.
At the beginning.
Shit, he's throwing bombs at me.
And so then Jimmy... Nope, yeah. So then Skateman uses a grenade, blows up Skull, rescues Jill, and that's the end of Skateman.
How many issues did it have? Was it just the one?
Just the one.
It's fucking terrible, that's why. It's because that's fucking garbage.
And that is the story of Skateman.
May his legend live on. I read... Hold on. You can always tell, right, and it's getting, like, long and straight like this. You're near the end.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No. No! Fucker. I read... Whoo! Leonard Nimoy's Primortals. It's garbage. Oh, I should say, with concept by Isaac Asimov. So, Leonard Nimoy's Primortals was originally a concept that Leonard Nimoy came up with when he was doing research for Star Trek 4, I think. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, Star Trek 4. I was trying to think which movie. Anyways, he was originally going to do it as a novel or a book. And this company, Techno Comics, which is defunct as hell now. Fuck, god damn. Oh, hold on. There we go. Convinced him to make it into a comic instead. And it is essentially about this group of aliens that took different species from Earth, and it looks mostly like dinosaurs, but I don't know if it's exclusively that or if it's just different species in general. And basically takes them away into space, and until they like get their own sentience or they've evolved enough where they're not just a lower life form, they actually can comprehend themselves. Oh, of course.
Into the pit.
Thank you. And so you get thrown in the middle of this, and I think they're supposed to think it's good, like, oh, what's going on? And instead it's, damn, I fucking do this every time. It's really bad. And there's this guy named Xerus, who is, like, he basically is a war criminal, I guess is the best way of putting it. And he's coming to Earth and trying to send a message to Earth and say, hey, look, these guys that are coming are bad guys. I'm gonna be like your ambassador to like space aliens, and in fact he's obviously the bad guy trying to trick humans.
Okay.
So for humans on Earth, this is because it's supposed to take place at the time, modern time. It's supposed to be humankind's first realization or like confirmation of other life forms in the planet, and it's really bad. The writing's terrible and like forgettable.
Okay.
It ran originally for, there was like a fuck you. There was like a 2 mini like one shots or whatever that are like origins of such and such. Damn it! I'm gonna have to jump from that top platform to make it. And then the company went under, Techno Comics. What was that? Ingot Lane. And then they came back the same year under their parent company, Big Comics, I think is what it was called.
Hey, you might have a complete series on eBay.
For how much?
$60.
That is $60 too much. That's terrible. And so it basically, okay, are you familiar with the Left Behind series of Christian fiction? Which is redundant. But
I don't know.
Okay, so this kind of ties in. The Left Behind series talks about, like, the rapture, of course.
Yes.
Left Behind is about the people who were not raptured. Okay. That's what all of that is about. There's a bit more that goes on, but that's kind of the gist of it. It's like confirmation for humans that God does exist, and so does the devil. And fucker, stop pushing me out the ladder, you piece of shit. But yeah, that God does exist, so does the devil. There is a heaven. Blah 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 blah. I think I can do it from there. We go. And this reads like the science version of Left Behind.
Okay.
It's like Left Behind mixed with Scientology, kind of, which it was not its intention. It was, as far as Nimoy coming up with the idea. It was all like done with good intentions. He was trying to teach people about the SETI project, and in fact, when you look at the first in the first page there, yeah, there we go. This is like talking about how, like, what some of the tenets are, or rules that you follow by the this committee of scientists in order to ensure that the signal that you've heard from the Big Ear satellite is not a fake, or possibly the U.S. military conducting like tests or something on that frequency, so that's why you're not detecting it, or it looks suspicious.
Okay.
And each comic goes through and talks about a different tenet of these these guidelines, and that's generally what the because it's split up between like the people on Earth in their reactions, and then the actual aliens coming.
Okay.
And the all of the on Earth stuff, all of it is like them talking about like the tenets, and like how these there was a bit of a cock up, and word got out early, it leaked. And it's like showing what happens if somebody doesn't follow the tenets, and like the mass hysteria and panic it causes. It's weird. I am not reading past those 5 issues. So yeah, it went for like 12 issues, and then it got, the whole company went under, and then they came back under the parent company's name. This is that one that I'm gonna have to. Yes.
There we go. Nice job.
Thanks. Oh, chugging. And then it ran for roughly another 15 or 12 or something like that. Oh god, it's terrible. Fuck off. I'm almost out of juice. That's okay. I got almost full health. Cool. Oops. There we go.
Yay.
So, and the other thing is, it's like with concepts by Isaac Asimov. So the parent company bought the estate rights to Isaac Asimov stuff, as well as, I believe, Gene Roddenberry is what I was reading. And that's why, like, basically it was the idea of like one of the other comics that they came out with that was like by Isaac Asimov or based on his ideas. It's literally like an idea that he wrote down on a napkin. That was part of the estate, most likely when they bought it.
Okay.
This company did a lot of dubious Seventh Market. Okay, this company did a lot of dubious stuff as far as like buy this person, buy that person. Neil Gaiman wrote a lot for it, which the whole time they're like trying to get this comic brand going.
Neil Gaiman wrote for this?
Not for this. He wrote. He wrote other titles under the Techno Comics publishing.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, they just had a lot of weird stuff. And the whole thing was, they like started off as trying to be like this big name brand based solely on the fact that they had all these names, rather than really worrying about like their relations with the writers that they were bringing in. Because I guess Leonard Nimoy and this writer that brought in, she and Nimoy were mad because she thought, oh, awesome, there's this chance to write some serious science fiction, because she knew like it had Isaac Asimov's name on it. Nimoy came up with the idea, which he did.
Yeah.
And she comes in and sees it's these like muscle bound like alien things, and it's just another like comic, essentially, like nothing like what she thought she was gonna get.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's... Fuck. He's gonna kill me. Yep. It's really weird, and like the more you read into it and like see what was going on, the sketchier and sketchier it gets. If you can find them online, or like shit. That was stupid. Oh crap, what was this one? 7th Market. Thank you, my man. Like these were $0.25 each at my local comic shop, or our local comic shop. I'd say then it's worth it, but God, don't spend more than 50 cents on them. Don't spend more than 50 cents on them, and probably don't even worry about reading past like issue 5 or 6. Oh, that's the other thing. You know, fuck all of nothing that's going on until issue 3. And they kind of start explaining stuff. It turns out that's when they brought in this other writer that then did most of the writing for the series. So for like the first 2.5 issues, you're just going through and you're like, damn it. And you're like, the fuck is happening? This is so bizarre. I don't know what's happening. Oh, and the main character, Star Pry or something. I can't remember. Prime Star. He looks like a Martian Manhunter ripoff. Big time. But yeah, he comes in, and so he finally starts explaining stuff, but they knew they were having writing like problems with their current writer, so nothing really happened. No explanation, nothing until issue 3. It was bad.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do what? Read it?
It does. It sounds bad.
I don't know, it's almost so bad like you should read it, kinda. Which I know I just said don't. But, fuck. Okay. Damn it.
Maybe I'll flip through them.
I was gonna say, you can borrow my copies, for sure. I'm not gonna make you go try and find your own.
Nah.
And if you end up liking them, fuck, you can have them. You can have them, and I'll judge our relationship differently from now, our friendship.
I'm gonna buy the whole lot off eBay.
Damn it. Ah, fuck. God, it's getting hard. Alright, well... We'll be back here for the next episode. Do I have a start? Do I have a pause at all?
No.
Nah.
You just have to die.
Oh, I just had to, like, hold the damn button. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next video. Goodbye!
See ya.